Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday morning. This is Monday Fun Day, and happy Thanksgiving to all the Canadians on this page. This is our Thanksgiving Day, so happy Thanksgiving. And the oil that we have picked for today, I think, is fantastic. So this is Monday Morning Mindset, and what is mindset and why does it matter? I think that all of us are understanding that our mindset is a combination of our thoughts and our feelings that guide our actions and ultimately affect every aspect of our life. So thank you so much for being here. I see a few people hopping on with me. This is wonderful. Happy Thanksgiving to our Canadians that are on here. Great to see you. Our oil today is Juva Flex. This is a fantastic oil for today. Juva Flex, I wonder how many of you have Juva Flex or have used Juva Flex, and how many of you have ever thought of using it for smelling, the inhalation. I find this oil absolutely a delightful aroma, very unique in its composition from a lot of the oils that we have used. Oh, and good morning. I see some more people joining me. Good morning, Paula. Lovely to see you. Thank you for putting in where you're joining me from. I see Barbara is on here from Elk River, Minnesota. Thank you so much for putting in where you're joining me from. This is fantastic. And Lori's on here. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Arlene. Great to see you. And happy Thanksgiving back to you also, Arlene. It's wonderful to see you from Toronto, Canada. Okay, Juva Flex. Fantastic oil. Again, we're just simply going to smell it and do a nice deep inhalation of this oil. And oh, it's a lovely color as well. So Juva Flex, have you ever had an experience in your life where you felt like you got blamed for something? Whether you were in the right or in the wrong is irrelevant, but you felt like you were blamed in this certain situation. And or maybe you felt like blaming somebody, something didn't go right in your life, something didn't go right in your experience, and so you blamed somebody else for that, or you blamed a situation for that. Just think about situations in your life where you feel blamed or feel like blaming. And you know, the blame game, we all know, is useless and it's sabotaging. There's absolutely no point, no benefit in it. And yet it's something that sometimes we fall into that trap. And get out your Juva Flex and take some really good deep inhalations of that, because that's going to get you out of, it's going to help to get you thinking about, see, what would you rather, how would you rather feel than blame? You know, it'd be way better to find the balance and see the benefit in the situation and just accept what is. And, you know, we have this saying that we accept what is, we harvest the good, and we forget the rest. And this is a really good oil to help you get into that mindset of, you know, I think one thing that also goes along with that, that's kind of a companion to when we feel like blaming or feel blamed, is that we feel unappreciated. And I don't know if you've ever felt like that. If you've ever felt unappreciated or unimportant, this is a mindset that we need to ditch and to get rid of. And when we just really know our purpose and we know why we're doing what we're doing, and we're staying connected with our purpose, our oils help us so much in simply being able to choose our thoughts and know that we have that option. And you know, Juva Flex is often an oil that it has a lot of the molecular structure of it is an oil that actually helps us with our well, we're not going to go there. We're not doing anything with the ways that you could use these oils except for inhalation and helping us think the right thoughts, helping us focus on what it is that we want instead of what we don't want, and getting rid of the blame game. So this is what one of the things that I love Juva Flex for, is it helps you to get rid of the blame game and gets out of that feeling of unappreciation. And so love this oil. love this oil. And so I have a little story for you that goes along with this that I think is really cool. So I'm just going to share this story with you. So it's just called Shake Off Your Problems. It's just, and it's a man. I don't think I've shared this before. So hopefully, if it's a duplicate, I guess it bears repeating. So this was a man who had a donkey, and he was always using his donkey because this was how he was his mode of transportation, and it was also his working animal that carried all his goods for him. And they were crossing a mountain, and the donkey fell into a deep crevice in the ground. And he tried to pull out the donkey, but no matter how hard he tried, no matter what he did, he could not get the donkey out of that crevice. And in his despair, he didn't want to leave it there to die. And no one was around to help him. So he decided to bury it alive. Anyway, so we started dumping soil and dirt in on top of the donkey from above. And the donkey felt the load hitting his back, and he shook it off. And he stepped on it. And the farmer put in more dirt, and every time the donkey felt the dirt hitting his back, he shook it off, and he stepped on it, and he stepped up. And the more the load was poured, the higher he rose in the hole. And by noon, the donkey was outside grazing on the pastures. And so think about this in relationship to our problems. If we could shake them off. Just shake them off and use them to step on. Use them as a stepping stone for the next step that we need to take. Never, instead of blaming, think of what an awesome alternative this is. That instead of blaming or feeling blamed, we just shake it off and use it as a stepping stone to take the next step in the direction that we want to go towards our goal. So have a fantastic day today and have an amazing week. Use the oil of Juva Flex to help you this week with your thinking, and we will see you next week. Have an amazing day.